This video is recorded at Fair Game. Fair Game is located in Downers Grove, Illinois. Please visit their website for more information, fairgamestore.com.
This is the deck that...
So I have a couple proxies here.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brothers Dimm. This is Chris bringing you some more in real life gameplay video. At this point, you know we are recording at our local store Fair Game in Downers Grove, Illinois, USA. On the left, we have, at this point, you all know this is Mike Raylo Rios. Again, featured on our feature table. Featured on the feature table. A little redundant, but gets the point across. On the right, we have Brothers Dimm member Casey. He is playing a little droid variant here. He has faithful companions with the companions themselves, obviously. C-3PO, R2-D2, and Holdo. So Amilyn Holdo. So on the comm tower. So I'm guessing he maybe has some cheap vehicles, some X-Wings or something to kind of exploit Holdo's ability. We'll see what he's got in this deck. But as for Mike, you know, Mike's been playing Raylo very consistently, as you've seen over the past weeks, and you know, he's certainly competent pilot to say the least, and his build is probably very tuned at this point to how he likes it. So I see Casey has a Seize of the Day, Salvaged Arm, a Proxy I can't read, Lightspeed Assault, and a First Aid. Looks like Mike had a Crossguard, a Forsaken, a couple other things I didn't catch, but here comes the roll. So we'll see if Casey can get set up here before Mike is able to plow down a droid here with 8 health. So another tie on the roll-off here. This is the most exciting part of the game right here. So Mike gets 6. I think he won. So we'll see if he wants to take the shields. He does. He can benefit from comm tower. Funny enough.
I think it was on T3.
And you know, if Casey's going to be a lot slower with all these activations, maybe it is in his benefit to give the comm tower and take the shields. But Mike knows what he's doing more than I do, so he's going to give Casey the shield. So he's going to be faster, so maybe he just wants to guarantee a shield instead. Already handshake, and away we go. So looks like a Treasured, a Crossguard, a Forsaken, a Conflicted, and maybe an Aqua Breather for Mike. So Mike leads off, Crossguard targeting R2, so he's going to try to get a droid off the table ASAP to stop the companions. So Salvaged Arm for Casey, back over to Mike. So activate Kylo. Going to bring in 3 dice here, Crossguard, blank, discard on Kylo, and double discard and a blank, so interesting. We'll see if he chooses to resolve these discard.
Turn it to...
Casey activates and turns. Immediately Forsaken away.
Let's get Holdo going. Sure.
Big play from Mike there to Forsaken that R2 die away. Here comes Ray. Ooh, special. So that's what he's looking for. It doesn't seem like Casey has an answer unless that proxy card is an interaction card, die removal, but doesn't seem like it is. So
we're going to focus.
C-3PO is going to focus. +1, so 2 focus. 2 focus up to $1 and a shield.
Well, yeah, I'm going to leave that there.
So
I'm not going to salvage arm yet.
So no salvage arm yet.
Now I'm going to do this.
Now companions.
Salvage arm.
Plus salvaged arm.
Okay, $4. $3.
Yep, so +1 from companions and +1 from arm for $3. Back over to Mike. Pitching Conflicted for a reroll. I'm guessing he smells that Casey doesn't have any interaction. So we got melee, and another discard on Kylo. So 2 indirects. You're going to split it in half. Back to Casey. Oh, I'm sorry. It's over to maybe Casey passed and I missed it, but
I'll put a riot shield down.
Oh, it's a riot shield. Okay. So back to Mike. Thanks, Casey. Riot Shield.
2 deck spell.
Special, 2 shields on. Doesn't have 3 shields, so can't roll it back in, but as we all know in Raylo, shield is a shield.
I'll claim and put a
So
shield.
Casey's going to claim. Funny enough, all my whole spiel about
Power action.
being fast in the beginning, Casey's the one that claims out, so.
Okay.
And then funny enough, now Mike gets a damage and gets to roll it back in, so. That's kind of the funny thing about, let's see if Mike takes the shields off C3PO. Oh, no, just. Oh, it's blocked on the Riot Shield, so roll it back in. Okay. Ooh, 2 melee. So hot rolls from Kylo, so.
It's not great. Power action.
I'll sinister piece that.
Ooh, power action over. And R2 is down. Round 1, droid dead. So, at this point, I'm guessing most people listening probably have some experience playing with or against Raylo, but, if you don't, it's kind of hard to shield up against Kylo because it kind of puts you in a weird spot. It's kind of like a catch-22 where if you take shields and he has a special, he's just going to chunk him off and roll his die back in. So, maybe in hindsight, Casey just claims and doesn't put a shield on and just takes 2 damage because then, Mike got 3 rolls off of that Kylo die off the shield block and then the Riot Shield block. So Casey seems pretty far behind here. Kylo coming in. 1 melee, a plus melee on the crossguard, it looks like. And another discard. So I'm assuming Mike just keeps the pedal to the floor here and tries to kill ASAP. So Casey plays an A-Wing for 2. Looks like Mike still has that treasured in his hand. I can't really see what else. So power action on Ray to flip a villain die to a side value showing 0, which is a special. Here comes the A-Wing. Casey can discard a card to resolve the A-Wing, so he's going to do that and pump some damage into Kylo. So here come the shields off.
Oh, you didn't do anything.
Reroll into a blank, but the die's still in the pool, so. Back to Casey. So here we go. Here's an X-Wing. So not so scary right now, but if Casey can drop 1 or 2 more, then it's when that starts getting into high damage territory. So Casey resolves melee. He has a 1 melee and a +2 on the crossguard for 3 damage and a 3PO. Casey finds a disrupt on the X-Wing. Back to Mike. So seeing that disrupt, he's going to drop a Neiman and flip over to a special. And this is just Raylo being Raylo right now. That's kind of lame and cliche as it is to say, but
I'll salvage arm this for like $2.
if you have games where you don't have interaction or removal, especially maybe multi-die removal, you're going to be taking a lot of damage really fast, depending on how they build their deck. So it looks like Casey rolled in 3PO or the X-Wing. I kind of missed an action there, but back to Mike. Here comes Raylo with the Neiman, and Mike finds the melee on the Neiman. So 3 damage showing on melee, 2 damage showing on special from Kylo. So that's going to be a dead 3PO unless Casey can do something about it. So there's a field medic, so he's back to 4, so at least he's not dead yet. So there's a special up to 6. And I don't know if Casey has any cards left in his hand, so Mike knows the coast is clear.
I'll take $1.
$1 from Casey, back to Mike. So double treasured Ezra's. So he's going to pitch the Ezra to reroll. You find a melee? He does.
No, he had a shield.
Oh, so he has an astromech on the A-Wing. Okay, I missed that. So he pays 2 to ready the A-Wing. 1 more melee to 3PO. Let's see if he has a crossguard for override or something. Doesn't look like he does.
Awesome.
But disrupt on the A-Wing in case he has no cards. So Mike claims.
Hit you for 2 indirect.
2 indirect from Holdo, so Mike's gonna leave a shield on Kylo. 1 damage up on Ray, and we're gonna go to round 3. So
Things are going well.
as Casey said, things are going well, clearly being a little sarcastic with that because he is in a bad way right now. X-Wing, Astromech Salvaged Arm, looks like a V-Wing and something else for Casey. Looks like a Polarity, Treasured, Luke's Lightning Rod, and a Binds All Things for Mike. So these polarities is, I mean, that's just the end for 3PO. And that's just a nasty play from Mike. Shield and then ambush.
I'll play.
He's going to drop the binds, it looks like. So no money for Mike, but a binds on board. Dead 3PO. And Casey has 9 health remaining on Holdo. Loving that indirect side, though. Here comes Kylo. Oh, just take a damage.
Do the one to hold it.
Power action over.
Alright, we're gonna A-wing.
gonna play Assassin
That's a
Droid.
good Kylo.
2.
Here comes Kylo.
Play him, he does damage when you roll him in.
When I roll,
So dollar special.
I'm gonna
Okay.
So back to Casey.
roll out my X-wing.
X-Wing for ranged. I can't tell. Oh, that's the X, right? So it's 1 range right now. Not so scary. So 2 up on Holdo. And this, I mean, this is just getting out of hand. You know, funny enough, at this night at Fair Game, I played against Mike round 1, and he basically did the same thing to me. He just rolled me over.
Ray.
I'll take $1.
Dollar from the cross guard, so Mike wants to polarity again, I'm going to guess. He's going to take 2.
$2. Alright. Binds and 1. Treasure.
Treasured.
Toss to re-roll these.
Casey's going to toss the salvaged arm to reroll. So gun, special, blank on the X-Wing. So if he has another X-Wing in his hand with the Holdo, that's going to be pretty good. We'll see. Here comes Ray. So special, dollar on the treasured.
I'll
Looks like a melee and a focus on the Neiman.
drop a B-wing.
So Casey had that V-Wing we forgot about from his opening or draw in this round.
Roll this back.
Mike's going to get the reroll back in to put Kylo up to 3 shields. He needs 6 damage to go. Casey finds a discard, I believe, on the V-Wing is what it looks like. Back to Mike. So discard the lightning rod. He's going to try to find lethal here. Blank, dollar, special. So the Neiman is some action, but it's unblockable for the treasured, but he can give shields to Ray and roll her back in if he wants to.
4.
So 4 damage to Ray, 1 shield off, and then she's up to 5 total, I believe.
There's all specials.
So here comes the Neiman, flip a character, flip an upgrade.
2.
Flips the upgrade, treasured for 2 unblockable. And he just flips Ray to a melee, so that's probably the right play.
I'll take this.
Oh, it's $1 on the V-Wing, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna toss to reroll.
Discard Astromech to reroll.
Polarity again.
Mike's in a polarity again.
Shield the damage, and then I'll kill him.
So damage over, and an ambush for damage. So,
Good game.
I mean, that was not particularly close, unfortunately, for Casey. And like I said, I was on the receiving end of
Something different.
Mike's wrath earlier. But, you know, thinking back on it, I'm pretty sure Casey had 0 removal cards that entire game. So, you know, like I mentioned earlier, when you're playing against Raylo and you have no way to remove their dice, you're just going to be taking so much damage because they have so many ways to control their own dice, and Ray can flip Kylo to specials and Neiman Mastery, and there's a lot of built-in consistency to that deck, without a doubt. So, thanks for watching, guys. Brothers Dimm. This has been Mike Raylo Rios versus Casey, Brothers Dimm member Casey. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time for the Brothers Dimm. This is Chris signing out.